Good afternoon. I'm Alastair Symington. I'm the president of KIRIN Health Science International and CEO of the Blackmores Group. Thank you for the opportunity to be here today. Over the next 30 minutes, I'd like to share how we are transforming KHSI into a more integrated, scalable platform and why we believe this will enable the business to triple in size by 2035, reaching approximately 300 billion JPY in revenue while maintaining margins above 15%. I will cover 4 key areas in my presentation. The first is market opportunities in preventative health. The second is why KIRIN is uniquely positioned to take advantage of this opportunity. The third is the transformation that we are currently underway. And the fourth is the growth roadmap that will get us there. Now, I'd like to begin by sharing the problem that we're trying to solve. Across the world, people are living longer, which is clearly a positive development. But what is equally clear is that healthy life expectancy has not kept pace with overall life expectancy. In simple terms, people are living longer, but not necessarily living healthier for longer. That creates what we refer to as the health span gap. You can see on this graph on the left-hand side that in 1980, the average person spent around 7 years managing chronic health conditions. By 2020, that had increased to 11 years. So what this means is that there are more years lived with chronic health conditions, more pressure on families, strain on health systems, and higher costs for governments and society. At the same time, we are seeing positive shifts in people's behavior. Consumers are becoming more proactive. They are taking prevention more seriously and think earlier about healthy aging, well-being, and the health of their skin. Healthcare professionals and health-related businesses are also moving towards more proactive and evidence-based care. And increasingly, governments are recognizing that prevention is one of the strongest levers that can reduce long-term burden and cost. So from our perspective, this is not just a health issue, it's a major structural opportunity. Now, the businesses that can credibly help people stay healthier for longer at scale will capture a meaningful share of one of the largest structural growth opportunities in consumer health. That is where KHSI will play. Now, this opportunity cannot be captured through products alone. Leading in preventative health space requires an entire ecosystem. Evidence-based products are a big part of that, but so are preventative diagnostics, digital health services, education, and the right partnerships. And they need to work together in a way that is relevant, trusted, and able to build long-term engagement with our consumers. So for preventative diagnostics, this might look like home testing, biomarker platforms, as well as long-term health tracking. Within the digital services space, it will be utilizing platforms and apps that integrate always-on and personalized solutions and programs for consumers. This broader view helps explain why we believe KIRIN has such a strong platform. Now, as Yoshimura-san presented, we are confident in the opportunity because KIRIN starts from a position few competitors can replicate. We have trusted, evidence-based backed brands across supplements, skin health, and food and beverages. We also have proprietary ingredients and deep regulatory scientific capability, particularly in fermentation and microbiology. And we take these to market through our established footprint across Japan, Australia and New Zealand, China, and Southeast Asia. Importantly, these strengths are built on decades of consumers' trust. So together, Blackmores and Fancor combine decades of expertise and heritage in preventative health, providing a strong foundation for future growth. The opportunity now is to unlock more value by bringing these strengths together in a more consistent, scalable way that resonates with consumers across multiple markets. Now, historically, we have had strong businesses with strong positions in their respective markets, but with separate systems, processes, and ways of working. To unlock the opportunity in front of us, we're evolving from a collection of separate entities to a portfolio of brands. Through KHSI, we're creating a global category-based model that will serve our markets across China, Southeast Asia, and ANZ. This will allow us to position our brands, as well as the specific role they play, against the category opportunities of our customers and the needs of local consumers. Over time, we expect this transformation to deliver a more efficient, scalable, and growth-orientated business. We have already a proven operating model and set of capabilities, and this will help us to accelerate our global expansion. Our first step is to strengthen the value of the KIRIN portfolio across APAC by combining trusted brands with high-value ingredients and market-leading science. Second, we will create a more unified operating model. Blackmores brings deep experience across operating through multiple markets, and we're applying that approach to drive greater consistency, efficiency, and scale, supported by initiatives like one common ERP, one group data platform, and a supply chain network design that services our customers at speed, at lower cost, and higher quality standards. And thirdly, we're continuing to invest in our people and our capabilities, ensuring that we have a health science expertise, leadership, and organizational capability needed for the next phase of growth. Now, over the next 3 years until 2028, the focus is on building this integrated model across vitamins, dietary supplements, skin health, and food and beverage. Work is underway to unify our systems, our processes, and our capabilities, including global scale across an integrated supply chain, sourcing, and network design. For example, our ERP, our Enterprise Resource Planning project, is well underway, with established partner being SAP, to help transition us to best practice, standardized systems and processes that will enable us to scale globally. We will start by moving to a category business unit approach in VDS from 2027. The intention here is that by 2029, we will maximize profitability across all 3 category business units by developing category plans to our markets and creating value for our customers on one common platform. We will also be investigating targeted acquisition, and this platform gives us the ability to integrate future acquisitions more quickly and effectively. Now, this slide I'm showing what we call our value creation model, and it's one based on 3 core drivers that will allow us to scale across regions and brands. It starts first with our supply chain. Supply chain and scale advantage is critical. As a larger, more integrated business, we can improve procurement efficiency, leverage proprietary ingredients, optimize manufacturing, and create more scalable and flexible supply chain solutions across markets. The second lever is a global capability. We're establishing common ways of working across portfolio management, product lifecycle management, integrated business planning, and revenue growth management, all supported by strong science, regulatory, and quality foundations. Third, innovation. We will build on our existing strengths to combine consumer insights, science and proprietary ingredients to develop differentiated products. We will also be able to bring them to market faster across multiple brands and geographies. Together, these drivers support margin expansion, revenue growth, and stronger returns to invested capital. Now, our ambition is clear. We aim to become a global leader in preventative health, spanning inner and outer health categories. By 2035, we're targeting 300 billion yen in revenue and margins above 15%. This represents a business that triples in size out to 2035. And we see a balanced pathway to achieving this both through organic growth and targeted acquisitions. As you can see on this slide, we will deliver half of the KIRIN Health Science domain revenue by 2030, which is roughly 150 billion yen. We expect this growth to come primarily from organic growth across our 3 core geographies. In China, we are targeting around 11% constant average growth rate from 2026 to 2030. This includes the benefit of transitioning Fancl supplement sales from the distributor model into the Blackmores direct sales model, allowing us to capture additional sell-out revenue. Growth will also be supported by category expansion, innovation, and greater market penetration through offline channels. In Southeast Asia, the business size will grow more than 12% per annum between 2026 and 2030. Supported by strong health and wellness demand in each market, as well as category expansion via our new formats and segments. In Australia and New Zealand, we expect 7% constant average growth rate, which is ahead of projected market growth, driven by brand penetration, premiumization from new product introduction, and renovation of existing products. Together, these 3 regions provide a balanced and diversified path to delivering our 2030 ambition. To deliver this shift, we are focused on a clear set of growth drivers, which you can see on the slide, from pillars 1 to 4. The first is expansion in Southeast Asia. We are building a broader presence across Southeast Asia, with Vietnam as a priority market and a model that integrates VDS and food and beverage. We're also expanding access to Blackmores products through a targeted strategy focused on high-frequency stores and small packs. Second, we are innovating in high-growth preventative health segments across healthy aging, immunity, gut, and skin health. For example, access to KIRIN's clinically trialed proprietary ingredients such as ceticoline and LC plasma is helping to differentiate us already in the market. We've launched LC plasma in Taiwan and clinically proven Cognition Ultra in ANZ using ceticoline, with launches across Southeast Asia to follow. Third, in China, we're integrating our brands, Blackmores and Fancl VDS in 2026, followed by the integration of Fancl Skin Health in 2028. We're also expanding our presence in wholly owned foreign enterprise channels locally. In our 4th pillar, you'll see our focus on leading in digital health. This includes e-commerce, but more importantly, building a digital ecosystem that connects our products, services, and consumers across their personalized health journey. And finally, as you can see in the 5th pillar, we are digitizing and strengthening our operating backbone to improve speed, reduce cost, and increase agility across the group. Together, these drivers create both top-line growth and the conditions for margin expansion. Now let me take you through, for a moment, a section related to Fancl's international expansion. Fancl VDS and Skin Health is critical to the KHSI growth plan. It brings a differentiated model built on consumer trust, direct engagement, and strong repeat purchase behavior, particularly in longevity and inner-outer health. In the near term, our focus is on strengthening Fancl's position in China, and following that, building a foundation in Thailand and Malaysia before expanding further into Southeast Asia. Our ambition is to take Fancl from a category player into a global premium health science brand built on the inner-outer health proposition and a trust-based repeat relationship for consumers. China is the second largest VDS and skincare market in the world. In order to capitalize on the revenue and cost synergies we see in China, from this year, we have a detailed plan for integrating Fancl into our business in China and for growth as part of KHSI more broadly. Now, this is a complicated chart, but if you move from left to right, you'll see we're moving to a unified model that brings Fancl and Blackmores operations together across supplements and skincare, supported by direct sales and multi-channel strategy. This includes expanding across key offline and online channels such as cross-border e-commerce, Woofy, own stores, and broader retail distribution. This integration will deliver several benefits. A stronger portfolio that delivers more comprehensive inner-outer preventative health solutions to consumers. Greater reach across offline and online channels. Improved operational efficiency through shared infrastructure and capabilities. This positions us well to drive above market growth while improving cost efficiency and profitability. Finally, we recognize that Southeast Asia represents a significant growth opportunity in both VDS and skin health. Overall, this market is growing rapidly due to a combination of demographic and economic factors, creating rising demand for premium supplements and skincare. To enter and win in Southeast Asia, we plan to combine our group strengths, Fancl's product technology and brand capability, with Blackmores' market knowledge, established distribution, and regulatory expertise. We are taking a phased approach, starting with Thailand as a test market, where we already have strong foundations and a proven track record in beauty supplements. This allows us to test, learn, and refine the model before scaling across other markets in Southeast Asia. By leveraging our combined strengths, we enable a lower risk market entry, faster time to scale, and the ability to build a region-wide platform that supports sustainable, profitable growth. Now, as I close, I'd like to leave you with 3 messages. The first, the opportunity here is significant. The global shift towards preventative health is not a short-term trend. It is being driven by powerful demographic, consumer, and healthcare system changes that will continue for decades. As people seek to live longer, healthier lives, demand for trusted health and well-being solutions will only increase. Second, we believe we have a unique right to win. There are few organizations that can bring together the combination of trusted brands, scientific capability, proprietary ingredients, manufacturing expertise, and market presence that exists across KIRIN Health Science. Through Blackmores, Fancl, and our broader portfolio, we have built a strong foundation from which we can grow. And thirdly, we have a clear pathway to maximize the value of our assets. By bringing our businesses together under a multi-category, multi-brand model at KHSI, we are creating a more integrated, scalable, and efficient platform that allows us to accelerate growth, expand margins, and deploy capital more effectively across the portfolio. Our ambition is bold: to build a leading global preventative health company, reach 300 billion yen in revenue by 2035, and improve the health span of millions of consumers. The work is already underway. We have the strategy, the assets, and we are building the platform to deliver it. Thank you for your time today, and I look forward to your questions later.